I got a question about a pastime of yours. The TV show Cops is very popular, gives people an opportunity to ride along with police officers. Now, what is your fascination with riding along with policemen?
Well, actually, my grandfather was a Royal Canadian Mounted Police Staff Sergeant, and he was in, he joined when they were called the Dominion Mounted Police. He joined up in 1919, or actually no, in the early in the 30s he joined up, right, and had a long career there. Back further in my family, I have a distant cousin, Sir Harry Aykroyd, the 3rd Baronet of Lightcliffe, who was the High Sheriff of York back in the 1920s, and then further back, I have a relative who was the Constable of Wadsworth in 1650. You can imagine the dungeon that he ran, and so I don't know. I do this show called Sci Factor, Chronicles of the Paranormal, and I've been reading a lot about reincarnation, and I think probably in a past life I may have been in law enforcement. And of course I studied criminology in college, so I've always had an interest. I'm a supporter of the police. I meet a lot of them on the road. I might exceed the speed limit in some places, and I'm always meeting a trooper here and there, and we have a common interest. I actually have a badge collection. I'm wearing right now a badge right now, but that's just, kind of an odd eccentricity I have.
Well, how do the criminals that you run into when you're riding along, how do they react when they see Dan Aykroyd in the patrol car?
Well, I had one experience up north where there was a domestic problem. I was riding along with a Mountie in Whitehorse, Yukon, and we found that a fellow had been beating up his girlfriend, and we went into that situation. And he was alone that night, the police officer, so he's kind of handy to have me there because I was able, while he was confronting the couple, to go and search their truck, and I found a number of weapons that were loaded in the truck, and I was able to kind of, unload them, put them in a safe place where the guy couldn't come out and get to them. And in that case, the little girl who had been beaten up she didn't have a place to stay, so me and my friend that were there, we got her a hotel room and an airfare back to her people. And so in that case, I was able to be of really, really positive assistance. And I remember coming into a speed den one night, and some people going, "Hey, you're that guy," and I said, I denied who I was, It's been very interesting, and I used it to good effect when I did Dragnet and stuff, and I like playing cops, in the movies. I don't know if I'd really want to do it in real life. It's a tough job, and but I definitely support law enforcement. I always have been pro-police.
Yeah. Well, turning to politics, you looked very at ease in this film, sitting behind the desk at the Oval Office. What impact did that movie set have on you?
Well, of course, you have the Oval Office, you've got the Secret Service guards around, presidential motorcades, and, running around the ellipse, or running around the reflecting pool in Washington. One can very easily believe that one is president. As an actor, it helps to have props and sets and costumes to do that. I didn't model my character after any specific president. I sort of took the composite of all the public figures I've seen, and watching presidents on television kind of walk into a room and take command. Yeah. It's one of those roles that I'll always remember as having been fun, even though I play a corrupt and sleazy one. It was definitely an ambition to have played a president. Now I want to do the devil and God next.
And one very quick question: your Nixon impersonation back in the SNL days. Did you ever get any feedback from Nixon or his camp about those impersonations?
No, I think they completely, he was out of office by that time, and I think he was well and above any satire that was being done, but the accuracy, I think, was right on, considering the things that are being said about him now.
Dan, I got a question about this phenomenon that seems to be popping up more and more. You go to a hotel where celebrities are at, you see these middle-aged guys with stacks of pictures to sign, stalking celebrities to sign so they can sell them.
Yeah.
What do you think about this whole thing? When a middle-aged guy comes up to you with 10 things to sign, are you a little bit suspicious at all?
I used to not do them because I used to sign for genuine fans who just wanted to keep the pictures, and I would hold off signing for the people that were doing it commercially. But I realize now that the people that are doing it commercially, that is the way they make their living. I mean, that is all they do. And so, if I can put bread on their table and provide a living for someone by, spending a few minutes signing an autograph, I don't mind doing it anymore. But most of them are, actually professional autograph seekers, and they go and buy the things in stores. And and ambush you, and you know. But as I say, they do it full time, so we'll give them what they can.
Are they ever rude to you at all?
Not those people. They never are rude. Very few people are. You know, sometimes you get the odd drunk in a bar, you know, who you know, wants to, you know, kind of insult you and that, you know, and you suffer a little bit from, you know, you're discriminated against because you're a celebrity. It's kind of an interesting feeling.